Well, good luck to all the runners,
Yes, indeedy. Good luck, everybody.
and have fun.
See, just have one more ready to go, and the clock is going to start counting down. And here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's go.
And we do see Trav taking off first because he's
Trav.
the one streaming.
Now let's
And
see who gets the bag.
Looks like everyone exited to the right. Crack the whip in chat, reminding everyone to take tack 9.
No bag for Trav.
No bag for Trav.
Chroma's got a bag.
Roma got a bag.
Frisbiz did not, but Tabby
Tabby
did.
got a bag. Yeah, Tabby got a bag.
Mercs did not get a bag, so what? Two of the 6 got a bag. I'll peek at React, see what his score is when he enters the cave here. React got a bag, so 3 out of the 7 runners got a bag. Mercs is doing early trophy. Let's see, we saw Prisbiz. Looks like Prisbiz decided not to do early trophy.
The Mercs went for early trophy this time. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Oh no, it did not pay off.
Oh no!
He got a boomerang to the ankle on the way out.
Stupid ankle biters.
Looks like Prisbiz and Tabby both got bubble skip.
And Mercs took an encounter on the way. That's one of the downsides to getting the forest tile bag or early trophy is that you run that risk of getting an encounter. Looks like Chroma was trying to get the double bubble, but the encounters did not cooperate.
Trav just entered Palace 1. Frisbiz took an encounter. Now Tabby's
in P1.
Tabby 2. Now Prisbiz just got in.
Chroma has just entered, and Mercs, of course, isn't going to have to stop for the trophy on the way back. It's going to be the last to enter Palace 1, but unfortunately took that death. Trying to do the early trophy, and now actually just took an encounter trying to get double bubble skip.
Yep, that just did not work out well. But I mean, you know, it happens sometimes. He's still got plenty of time that he can make up.
And Mercs has a nice back spawn and is going to be home free getting into Palace 1. So they are all there. Yes, Chosen, Mercs died in Trophy Cave. So Mercs got early trophy, but unfortunately got a boomerang to the ankle on the way back from grabbing the trophy and was and took a death in there. On the one hand, it wasn't a totally unproductive death. I mean, it might have saved a second or two over just exiting the trophy cave normally.
I hate that bot.
I know.
Oh!
You Gondas with a really nice chewy kill there.
And Tabby seem to have had an interesting strategy there with getting knocked back by the bot. Is that something that you guys practice, or?
I mean, he got bopped on the way back too. See, you gotta really practice that to get bopped twice.
I saw PRZ landing. It's like he was trying to jump over the bot, but he jumped on it by mistake. That didn't work out well for him.
The P1 fairy. Get that refill.
What? Trav took the warrior fairy?
He
Oh
did.
my gosh.
He did. You could bring that up at the next family dinner.
That'll be talked about for Thanksgivings to come.
We want to note that Ugandis had a really nice looking Chewy kill at the third key.
I didn't see it because I'm not supposed to look at that one. Abby and Prisbiz are almost synced.
Yeah, we got 4 players. It looks like they're all at the bridge at once. Riak looks like he's got the lead. He's actually on the way back to the crumbling bridge. Yes, and Chosen, we actually have a 7th racer not on screen. Riak is actually leading the race right now, it appears. There are 7 runners in this race. Looks like,
That's like there were like 9. I think.
Will inviting Chosen to come do comms as well.
I figured if we just get if we can get 9 or 10 commentators, then everybody just has to watch one person.
And the rest of us can just crack jokes here and there.
Yep.
Oh, Merc's just damaged through the basement Chewy.
That was probably planned.
I don't think it was, unfortunately.
Fine.
Down to 1 bar of health, so Mercs actually really has to watch out with the bots on the way back here.
Especially because none of them have shield. So you don't have that little extra cushion.
Yeah. Ugandis, it looks like, is going to be on an attack 3 run, but he does get to attack 3 before Horsehead. Oh. Can't take another hit from Horsehead here. Alright, Ugandis finishes Horsehead off. Chroma a little bit behind, but is also just finishing Horsehead off, and is going to get attack 4.
I've just finished Horsehead.
Ugandis
coming in right behind with Tabby.
Ugandis did not take life 2 after defeating Horsehead, so that's a little bit of a miss level. Costs 100 points.
Oh.
Or 50 points.
Looks like he just took it.
Yeah. Mercs makes the way to the ferry.
I figured he would.
Was able to get through.
So
the
risky with life 1.
Hmm.
It's just so risky.
Yeah.
Everything hurts. Prisbiz is deciding. Okay. Did not take life 2.
See if Mercs gets a bag here, can still get attack 4. Got Jar Jarred.
Thanks, game.
Got early trophy, only to get Jar Jarred.
That's unfortunate.
Took the death doing it, so... Things not going as planned out the gate here.
Crab and Tabby are really close. Both heading into Jumptown now.
Riak is just visiting with the Wise Man right now as well, so it looks like Riak is still maintaining an early lead here.
Out of his house.
Riak only got attack 3, so I didn't see what happened to him in terms of bags or Wosu bops, but I'm assuming he must have got Jar Jar'd as well.
I appreciate that you actually called them the Wosu. Not many people do that.
I used to call them tin suits, but Wosu Bop turned out to be
Yeah.
turned out to sound really good. Rolled off the tongue well. That was a big bugaboo for me early on. Running this game was spending 3 minutes in Palace 1 grinding extra bots because I couldn't not get hit by the
Yeah.
tin suits.
They knock 10 XP off of you. Frisbee's just got the jump spell.
And Merc's just got jump spell as well. So Merc's not off to an ideal start, but isn't that far behind Prisbez. He's still hanging in there.
I'm curious if Mercs will pick up the cemetery life to make up for that, or just not even, just, you know, maybe take one less death abuse in Palace 4. Go meet Bagoo.
Oh, Trav gets Bagoo skip.
That's gonna make Tabby just pull a little bit ahead now.
Riak is in Lifetown, Ugandis and Chroma just getting there.
Tabby's just about to enter Lifetown. Oh, Prisbis took an encounter in the swamp. That's never fun.
Merc's had some fairy spawn on the way to Bagoo.
He's gonna blame me for that.
Oh, he almost got the Bagoo encounter free. That was so close. It's like Ugandis is now joining the crowd of those that have the life spell, and so is Chroma.
Abby's right behind, and so is Trev.
If you take an encounter on top of Bagoo's house, does it put you to Bagoo or does it put you into the encounter?
But you need an encounter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine being like a 10-year-old with like no internet, no guides or anything when this came out, and you're searching for this guy and you just happen to get an encounter there and think there's nothing on that square?
Yeah.
I remember being about a 26-year-old or so and checking every square in that forest and like methodically going through and like checking off a list which squares I landed on without getting an encounter.
He's not here.
That's insane. Sorry guys, I just had to throw that in there because I didn't know that you could. I didn't know that Bagoo disappeared during an encounter. I just figured it would take you into it like a town would.
Yeah, you can skip Bagoo just like you can skip the fixed encounters. You can skip heart containers or anything.
This game is wild.
That's crazy. I just assumed it took you in there like it would a normal town.
Nope, unfortunately not. Another thing, a lot of people will complain how they were driven crazy by New Kasuto and how they thought that was far too cryptic and they didn't know the hammer could cut down trees. But in my case, I knew the hammer could cut down trees because it was in the manual, and that was the first thing I tried to do after I got the hammer was cut down all the trees. I cut down every tree in the Western continent. And like, none of these have anything. What am I?
If you had the manual, if you had the manual, you were good. If you didn't have the manual, if you just rented it from your local Blockbuster, you had no idea what was going on.
I had the opposite frustration that most people express about this game, that I cut down all of the trees only for the one time you actually need to cut down a tree to be like 3/4 of the way through the game. Oh, that's a nice little tank from Chroma fighting the Blue Gorilla.
Like, everybody's in Death Mountain at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's in DM right now.
Like, Ugandus is at the start of the sort of downhill to Orange Dyra room while Chroma is leaving it, and Riak is a room ahead.
I didn't realize how many of the runners were actually on attack 3. A lot of them.
And it looks like only Tabby and Chroma have attack 4.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing too, unless React has it.
Riak does not. Riak got a bag in Magic Cave, but then must have gotten Jar Jarred because he left Palace 1 at attack 3. But he is furthest ahead still. He's going downstairs right now. 3 Dyras away from the hammer. And just got attack 4 at the Red Dyra before the lava room.
Tabby's on his way down.
Gondas is down there as well. Chroma is in the room with the hammer, so he passed up Ugandus at some point. There's Riak grabbing the hammer, and then Chroma. I think Chroma probably has the lead now, and that might be due to attack 4. It seemed like watching Riak's stream might be a little bit... He might be a little bit ahead, just like Trav. Trav is ahead on what
Tabby
we're
just
looking at
got
on
the
his
hammer.
screen. And Mercs just took another death.
Oh no.
So he's down to 1 life. We have a severe possibility of a Rog. And he probably definitely wants to take the graveyard 1 up. And worst enemy in chat says, "Hey, I know a Prispis in real life." And he just posted in one of the discords how you're supposed to pronounce that name. But I'm not going to try.
Yes, Smiling Cheryl. It was very, very common for our mother to throw away the manuals and the books that came with the games because, you know, we would leave them laying around.
I think me and my siblings would generally just leave them on the bookshelf and with the other reading material, and like I just kind of remember always reading through the manuals when like it wasn't your turn to play. Like just actually flip through the manual like it was general reading material.
I think all our manuals just went back like in the box. Like we still have all the original boxes.
Ours did too. Right up until I think we got like a Genesis, and then at that point, we just got yelled at for all of the Nintendo games, even though it was, you know, a Sega game or a PlayStation game. Everything was a Nintendo to my mom.
I can see that.
Yeah, I think that was the case with my grandmother as well, whether it was a Nintendo, a Sega, an Atari, whatever. When the PlayStation came out, whatever it was always Nintendo.
I'm laughing and smiling Cheryl's comment.
I don't think you're allowed to say that on this chat, Cheryl. This is a Christian chat, and we don't talk like that to each other. Thank you very much.
The worst Amy is clarifying that Prisbiz is pronounced essentially Pershibish or Pershibish. So, of course.
I'm gonna
Finally,
stick with
Cheryl
P
says
Nation. Yeah, I'm
just
gonna stick with P Nation.
I stick with Prisbis because that's what he told me to call him.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I listen.
Crack the Whip saying, I was the manual guy in my house. I would navigate when my brothers were playing. Yeah, so
In
it's
the day
like...
when we got the original Z1, my dad would actually take graphic paper and would, like, color tiles as to like where he'd been and map his own map.
Kind of
looks
awesome.
like Riak and Chroma got the one up at just about the same time. So I saw Riak get it first, but I think that Riak is a little bit ahead of Chroma in terms of stream delay.
I'm curious if Mercs is going to grab Cemetery Life after here, because he said he was down 2 lives, right?
Yeah,
I'm guessing he's going to grab this life.
yeah, it'd be pretty dangerous not to. There he
Yeah.
goes. I'm seeing Riak and Chroma talking to Downstab Knight at the same time.
Yeah, Tabby just got into the church. Crab's just about to enter.
Ugondis is learning Downstab, so those 4 are really tight.
Now Tabby's got downstab.
Still anybody's race at this point. Everybody's looking really good. Did Mercs pick up that extra life in the graveyard? I didn't
He
see it.
did.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Having a tough time walking to Medicine Cave, but he's in there now.
Tabby's about to get the fairy spell.
I wonder if Mercs had an extra encounter where he fought a blue gorilla. His drop seems to be 2 off from where it should be. I noticed earlier it was 1 off. Trav says he needs XP. Help. Is there a way we can send
does,
Trav
it just-
XP?
I just looked at that. He does need some XP. I hope he gets some 200 bags.
Okay, Mercs has replenished extra lives.
Yeah, wow, Trappist he's been pretty unlucky, I guess, just getting a lot of red jars. Hopefully he gets more bag drops in Palace too.
He might want a bag from the blue gorilla. It looks like Mercs is heading out of, well, he still needs to get the fairy spell, so he's got 1 more stop to make.
Tabby's on his way to Palace 2.
Yep. Chroma and Riak are in. Ugondis is not far behind.
Yeah, Tabby's right behind Ugondis.
And oh no, the Mercs was getting the fairy spell. I misread which screen he was on. Or getting the
Oh, downstab.
getting downstab. I thought he was going to get the fairy spell.
Okay, so I have a question for you guys, since everybody's doing a walk into P2.
Sure.
How much time does a game over take off of your run?
It would depend on where it happens. I mean, it's not allowed at all for the category, but it is allowed in a race. There's special rules to accommodate a game over, but it would depend on where it happens. But I would guess that most game overs would cost between anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes.
Okay, so you couldn't, like, game over after finishing P2 to skip the walk out of the P2 swamp?
No, because the race rules for a game, so that you can't game over and manage to save time. Having done that, the race rules are that you have to return to the square that you took a game over on. So if you took a swamp encounter and died on purpose to game over, then you would have to walk back through the swamp to that square and then walk back out. So that would probably be one of the most time-consuming game overs possible.
That would be a terrible game over.
Yeah, I got you. I'm
Yeah.
just like thinking in my head, like, okay, like, well, in like, I guess like maybe it would be like an 80% or something like that. Like, how would you
Yeah.
save time getting out of the swamp? Well, just restart back to the original palace and skip the swamp walk altogether. But if you have to go back to that square, then yeah.
Yeah, and then like if it was even 100% no major glitches, like that would be allowed. But for this category being 1cc, it's not allowed. But of course, we don't want someone's race to just end. And then, of course, if you get to Great Palace, then if you were to take a game over, like as long as you can get into Great Palace before someone else finishes, you're in the race, because make a game over and not be able to finish. Or wind up behind you when they start back over after a continue at the start of the palace.
Gotcha, makes sense. I'm just thinking about that P2 walkout, and I'm like, well, why not just take a death and start back at the original palace, and then you just skip all that and go straight to P3. But that makes sense.
Looks like Chroma has pulled ahead of Riak. Riak must not have had the magic to ferry the item, and looks like Chroma ferried the
Glove?
the glove. That's what it's called.
Yeah, Tabby
And,
just did the same.
And took the lead. That might have to do with they both have attack 5. And well,
Crab's still
Tabby
being-
didn't take. Oh geez, Tabby's got a terrible block pattern.
Thank goodness. At least that's on the way out, though.
Yeah, has the glove already.
Yeah. Trap's just about to get the glove. He needs to kill a lot of stuff and get some bags.
E. Murdoch noting North Palace is the name of the starting palace for whatever reason. I do think that although it isn't the farthest North Palace, it is the furthest North Palace in the most proper part of Hyrule that is still civilized.
Oh, well, thank you for that, Murdoch. North Palace, Great Palace, P1.
Future Rush reminding everyone to take attack 9.
Pretty sure last week Chroma did. I think he did take attack 9. Yeah, Trap's gotta kill all the things. He can't kill the Moa though.
Let's see. It looks like Ugondis is now ahead of Riak as well. Riak is actually falling behind because of points. He's actually taken out Bubbles.
Oh wow.
So both Chroma and Ugondis have overtaken
Crab got
Riak
another
now.
red jar. Wow. Crab might need to start taking out some bubbles too.
Riak has just gone down to the basement of
He must have heard
Palace
me.
2.
I was gonna say, yeah, as soon as you said that, he jumped right on top of that bubble.
He did. That's eerie because I'm pretty certain he can't hear us.
Oh, Future Rush Riak is actually a 7th runner that isn't on screen. So I'm watching him in a separate tab.
I was gonna lose a lot of time having to do this.
Oh, Mercs! Cast Fairy to get out of the bricks.
Wow.
Chroma first to place the gem. So Chroma has
Damn, those bubbles are
Pretty
running
clear
away
cut.
Well,
from me,
they're
too.
following him now, friend. They're all upset, like, why are you hurting us?
React doing a little bit of math. He did get a bag drop right before the Helmet Head fight, and was able to do some math and figure out that he could take life 3 there for a life refill.
Nice. Tabby just about to place the gem.
Oh, no, he couldn't take life 3 there, so he might have done incorrect math. He's going to keep going with attack 5.
Math is hard.
I know.
It's not fair that this game makes us do math.
Stupid game.
Looks like Prisbus just took attack 5 right before Helmet Head.
He has enough points, though.
Yeah.
So it's in fine shape.
Oh, Trav finally got a bag! Just in time, too. Oh, he needed that.
The amount of excitement.
Yeah, I think actually React could have taken Magic 2. He couldn't take life 3 though. So
But Prisbus now pulled ahead of Trav because Trav had to kill Bubbles.
yeah, it looks like Mercs is almost done.
Tabby got shield. Prisbus on a way to get shield.
T. Murdoch asked, if you have 0 extra lives and you're about to go through VOD, then attack 9 might be helpful? Question mark. I would still say no. I would say that if you felt you needed the extra life, you should go up and grab the swamp extra life and just take that minute time loss, rather than
Whee!
stick yourself with Magic 6.
Well, Trav made it out with only 2 encounters, so let's see what Mercs can pull out here.
I think most players would be confident enough to get through VOD without losing a life, and then if they needed to grab the extra life in Great Palace and take a death towards the end for a magic refill.
Abby
Yeah,
just got to
I can't even make it through P1 without losing a life, so, I mean, VOD is just insane for me.
When you are skipping all of those fixed encounters through VOD, then it suddenly becomes a lot easier, although those MOAs hit hard, and you can get beat up pretty easily in there.
You can get knocked back, too.
Yeah.
Take a lava bath.
Yeah, there's a lot that can go wrong, but
Yeah.
I think most runners, especially at this level, are pretty confident that they'll at least make it through.
Prisbus just got to P3. Trav's on his way.
Mercs made it out with, I'm gonna call it 2.5. He got caught right there at the end on the grass, so...
Yeah. But Mercs is in Shield Town now. Chroma's got the raft. Is able to take the timely level up.
Trav looking for a jar there.
React, though, canceled taking Magic 2. And he's got Magic 1 in Palace 3, working toward Attack 6. I don't know if there's enough to kill to get Attack 6. He would have to grab bags. I still don't think that would be enough if he killed all of the enemies and grabbed all of the bags.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. Tabby's about to get the raft now.
Uganda's just on the way back. Mercs takes a road encounter. Okay, Mercs has made it to King's Tomb safely.
I looked away for just a second because that's all it takes, and I thought I saw Prisbus take a death. But I didn't actually see what happened.
Yeah, got
On
full
a
health and
mower?
magic, so that's
Yeah.
definitely possible. It's like Chroma is gonna be the first to visit with Rebenak. Any flashcards or something.
Good old Rebo.
Almost called him Germafencer. I'm like, man, that's Helmet Head. We already fought him.
Yeah, and not many people, go by that name. They'll just call it Helmet Head. Alright, Prisbus got the raft.
Chroma with
Yeah,
the very
got the last
aggressive
key.
Rebo.
Now Trav is just about to get the raft.
Ugandas is entering the Rebo fight. The Rebo arena.
Is he gonna go aggressive or go with the jackhammer?
Like he'll go with the safe strat.
Riak is trying to get some extra kills here, but I don't think there is enough for him to kill. Can't grab
Yeah.
that first bag.
Cheese was correct. He went with the safe strap, straight for the jackhammer, knocked it out of the park. Tabby in there right now.
He's going safe too.
Yep, Tabby again with the jackhammer, knocking it out of the park.
Yeah, queued up shield, but I don't think it actually has enough to cast it.
The Riak
He's
is
at
at
safe
513?
corner
What is he
Yeah,
at?
Riak is
Wow.
at 513 and has defeated Rebo after the corner cheese didn't work out.
Corner cheese.
The corner cheese.
The corner cheese.
I have to wonder, does he even take attack 6 here? Yes, he did take
I
attack
assume you
6.
will.
I
Yeah.
was wondering though if he would want to spend the points on Magic 3 and then I think there's enough you can kill on the way and kill the kill the blue Gorilla in the cave on the way back, kill the orange Gayru in the cave with kidnapped kid. Maybe kill some Tektites.
Looks like Trav went aggressive. Prisp is trying for the jackhammer. That one took a little bit longer. It looks like it puts Trav just a little bit ahead.
Yeah, Trav's about 3 seconds ahead, so actually probably after that failed key grab by Prisbus, they're probably just about tied. Let's see here,
It's
Chroma.
hard to tell too with him streaming and with a little bit of the lag as well. So.
Yeah. Oh no, Chroma gets an encounter on the Dazzle Walk. Looks like he needed to just take one step further
Wow.
to the left.
Abby just took a ton of damage from the Los Alphos.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He's gotta be careful on the way back.
Yeah. It's dangerously low health around the levers and whatnot.
And I guess it makes Riak did kill the orange Los Alphas, so I guess that makes sense that he would just go ahead and take attack 6, because you'd just need to kill just as much anyway if you were just going to spend part of those points on getting magic 3. I guess that doesn't really make a difference. Here comes Mercs closing in on the Rebo fight.
Watching Tabby and I'm clenched.
That's exactly what I was doing too. Like, I'm not even looking at nobody else. I'm just watching Tabby's
Yeah, and he made it. He made it in. I was scared.
GG, Tabby.
Yeah.
Mercs has taken down Rebo. So Chroma is going to get the reflect spell, and Ugandus is just walking out of Upstab House.
Tabby just entered Upstab House, and Prisbiz just rescued the child.
It's like Trav is still right, maybe like just a few seconds ahead of.
Yeah, they've been pretty
actually
close.
behind.
They've
You'd
been
just
fairly-
probably be a couple seconds behind due to the stream delay.
Mhm.
Yes, Murdoch, everyone is becoming an upstabbing citizen. Abby says never a doubt.
we
Regarding
definitely
as
got
well.
us a race on our hands here.
Okay, Chroma is beginning the LZ.
If anyone doesn't know, that is the reverse Dazzle. It's just Dazzle spelled backwards. Tabby is getting Reflect.
And looks like Ugandus is on the way back as well. And Chroma, maybe my eyes deceive me, but it looked like he had some perfect timing, avoiding an enemy, where he just walked right onto the tile where an enemy was standing, and as soon as he walked onto that tile, the enemy disappeared. I feel like that takes some experience.
He's a
to
scientist
trust.
with this game. He just, yeah.
Chroma does that like repeatedly on a regular basis, and I
Yeah.
think we need to test him for like steroids or something, like performance enhancing drugs, something.
I think he's just very in tune with the frame rule.
Is that even a thing? Can we have him tested?
Probably not. I mean, unless he allows it. You know?
Now, how would you test it though? DDR?
We can come up with something. There's got to be a way.
I feel that's a matter of feeling the rhythm.
Was that a Cool Runnings reference?
Not an intentional one.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the blues.
And Riak has also returned to the maze as well.
Abby's getting through it. He's got one fixed tile to get through.
Trav's on his way back. Is Mercs on his way up or on his way back?
I think he's
Mark
on his
is
way in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just enter reflect town.
Prisbiz on his way out.
I think it's funny how you have to, when you're, the way to Palace 4 is you almost have to take the longest way, but it's actually the shortest way. Which is kind of weird.
Yeah, to avoid the fixed encounters.
Yeah.
Ooh, Prisbus just ran right into an encounter there.
Tabby just got into Palace 4.
See, Chroma did not cast jump in the first lava room and then took death abuse anyway, which kind of surprised me. I kind of thought that maybe that was a sign he was going to not take a death.
Yeah, me
I guess-
too.
Maybe the idea was to save time menuing, but... Or maybe it was just swag jumping the
Perhaps.
fireballs.
He always does that. He doesn't cast jump, he just jumps over them. Well, I'm telling you, we need to have been tested.
Abby opted to not take the death abuse. He got the jar.
And that's fair, especially for that first one.
Yeah.
You
I
wanna
usually
try
don't
to
take it there
avoid
either. Yeah. Rizbiz is just about to enter Palace 4. Mercs is trying to get the skips, I see.
React's probably going to be fine on points, but Doomknocker Geronimo'd on him. Both on the way in and on the way back. He did skip the first death abuse.
He's still attack 6, right?
Yeah, attack 6.
That's probably
but,
maybe that's why, because Doomknockers are an extra. They're like an extra hit,
Yeah.
so they would normally be 2.
Yeah, but he wasn't even able to get the
Yeah.
second hit.
Yeah. Rav took a lava bath. Intentional.
There we go. React is now up to Magic 3 and Life 4. Gotta keep an eye out here. So Chroma is getting the third to last key. The Palace of all the keys.
A
Not
very
all of
tedious
these.
palace. It's a very repetitive palace, this one.
Yeah. Each is different in its own way, but the theme of the palaces gradually starts to change from sort of a forced exploration, like choose which way to go. Eventually you need to go all of the different ways, and you're either going to run into a key, a locked door, or an item. And Palaces 1 and 3 kind of all play out that same way, except get a little bit more complex. And then Palace 4 in the middle. Chroma taking another death abuse. Mercs is in Palace 4 now. And then Palace 4 just kind of has that very symmetrical feel where it has two halves, and it's really the only palace that is like that, where you wind up backtracking past the entrance after doing like the first half. But it is still a matter of going to all of the different rooms and finding all of the keys and finding the item and backtracking if you run into a locked door. And then Palace 5 suddenly introduces troll rooms and dead ends.
And walls you can walk through.
Yeah.
The fact that you don't have a map like you did in Z1 is what makes some of these super frustrating.
Yeah, it would have been nice if you could have menued to a map screen. I think that would have been something that they could have considered adding if there was room. Merc skipped the first death abuse, which makes sense because he had those two deaths earlier.
Yeah, this is when, having graphing paper came in handy because you could graph each room that you went into and you could make your own map. But that was back in the day when we weren't so lazy.
And there's Chroma taking out Karok first. Ugandis is entering the Karok fight. I forgot to note, I'm assuming they're all taking the third death abuse, so it's probably not that big of a deal that I didn't watch whether Ugandis actually took it. I'm sure we can assume that he did.
I'll assume he did.
Yes, Ugandis took it. Trav took a death abuse, and I believe we saw Tabby take a death abuse as well.
Yes. So yeah, here in Palace 4 we introduce these pits that you can fall through. But yeah, Palace 6 introduces the endless loop of 4 pits. Whee!
Whee! Like
Yeah,
Tabby's
Chrome.
just entering the Karok room.
Ugandis is just leaving, and Chroma is entering Palace 5, so be the first to get a shot at the at Eco Key.
Trav just took his
And
third
got
death
it.
He
abuse.
gets it. I imagine they'll all go for Eco Key. I'm not sure if Mercs will, but I don't know if Prisbiz does Eco.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mercs definitely does it.
They
Prisbiz-
better all go for Eco Key because it's free. It costs nothing.
Uganda's is gonna get it. Let's see. Yeah. Oh no. And you said it was free.
It is if you do it right.
Alright, Tabby's in P5.
Oh geez, those blocks and the fire getting to Chroma there.
Trav taking out Carrick.
So
Correct.
Gondas was the one closest to Chroma, but now Chroma has a bit more of a distinct advantage after
Oh.
getting Eco Key, and Ugandis didn't.
Tabby missed Eco.
Tabby almost had it though. Was
He
like
did. He
right
was-
there with it.
He was practicing that right before the race started.
And Riak is still the fourth one to enter. Palace 5, despite the leveling issues.
Prisbiz taking out Carrick.
And Riak got Eco Key.
Crab just entered
Looks-
P5.
It looks like Mercs is right behind Prisbiz. Doing his best to catch up, but Link's little legs, they only move so fast.
Chroma first to go through the false wall.
Oh, Tabby needs magic. He's trying to kill a Mago.
Oh, nice.
go.
When he got a jar there, didn't take a death.
Oh, nice. Good. Let's see if Trap
Nice.
gets Eco, and he does.
And
Of
Mercs
course
is
he
good on
did.
health.
He wants
too.
to show off. Y'all know how Trav is. He likes to show off. Ooh, I got Eco Key.
Oh, Tabby's getting. He
Yeah,
got
that is some weird luck.
he got
Is he getting the, is he
a
getting the
finger
middle
of some
finger?
sort. Yeah.
Yeah,
Am I
he's
allowed to
getting
say
the
middle
middle
finger?
You are allowed to say that.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
getting
he
geez.
got the middle
room.
finger.
That is how my run ended in my DNF last week. Those blocks just kept falling in all the wrong places, and I wound up taking a death trying to get that key.
I did not see if Prisbiz got Eco. Judging by his magic, I want to say he probably did.
See, either I was watching Tabby get the middle finger.
No, we were all so focused on that block room.
And
I'm gonna say he did, because his magic is pretty good.
yes, that has to be the case.
He's thinking about.
Marks is about to take out Kark. Get him, get him, get him.
He just really likes saying Karak.
Eric, Kark.
Oh, that's a pretty quick fight, too.
That was actually a really good
That
one.
was a good one, yeah.
Chroma died. Ferrying out. I wonder if that was... I doubt that was intentional, but I suppose it might have been. He's a good enough runner that he can be planning on taking the level up in Great Palace and didn't really care for that life, but I didn't see exactly what happened. Whether he would,
I tell you, it was intentional, anyways.
Rizbis is not getting a good block room either.
I'm sure it was, because he was in fairy form, so he probably just ferried past the blue iron knuckle, grabbed the item, and either let himself get beamed to death.
Oh
or,
my
oh,
god.
jeez,
This
Rizbis.
block room is ridiculous.
Everyone is getting awful RNG in here.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to be getting that finger lately.
Yeah. Mark's just got the P5, it looks like.
Riak has the flute as well. And here comes Mercs.
He got it!
Ikoki. Nice.
That was nice. He even did his upstab into it.
Yep.
GG Mercs for the
Nicely done, Mercs. He just saved 12 seconds. I've just took a death. That's okay. Rizbiz is in the invisible wall.
When this race is over, we'll take everyone outside into the street who didn't get Eco Key and publicly shame them.
So I look forward to one day being able to get Eco Key consistently, but as it is, I only get it about 1 in 50 tries or so.
You know it's free.
Free real estate.
Notes that Mercs did not get the finger. So at least someone was able to get through that room pretty quickly.
Now, do we think Chroma is going to take attack 9?
The first one to get an opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
It's like Ugandis is on the way up there soon as well. He breaks all
Breaks
of the bricks.
every block. That's awesome. I love when they do that.
And, Ugandis, it looks like he's 3 points short. He's gonna need to kill the blue iron knuckle, I think. Unless I'm doing math wrong or I'm misreading.
He's 700. So
Yeah,
yeah, he's
he-
going to have to kill this.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go, okay.
Alright, Chroma did not take attack 9. Ah.
That would have, well, I think a little bit more has to go wrong for the others to get React back in the game, but that would have been a good first step if players start taking attack 9.
Uganda's just placed the gem. Abby's on his way up to Guma.
So Riak is on the way to Guma, and I am curious if he's taking attack 8 or if he's taking Magic and Life 6.
Yeah, you'll have to
would
let us
guess-
know. I
As
would
a-
guess the magic in life, but
I would think so. I think you'd at least want to get to Magic 7.
yeah.
So there might be some
So-
leeway to take attack 8 and then probably only be able to get to life 5, but get Magic 7. Oh, we'll see here in a minute.
Abby just placed
So,
the gem. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine, Cheese. How much harder would like VOD or GP be if you were to go into it with, say, like attack like 6 or like attack 5, with the way these guys just kind of like hit and kind of like stun and blink through? Because I noticed that like most of the time they're not actually trying to kill the Fakus, if I'm saying that correctly. So how much harder would it be to do that?
I think it would be. I actually think that React might use spell strats, because they would. I think like the blue ones are going to take 3 hits, at least. So I think that would make it significantly harder. And React did take magic in life 6, so he's staying at attack 7. I think since you don't kill anything really in GP, that attack 7 makes sense, and it really won't. Really, the only thing it's going to affect is the Thunderbird fight, and either killing Muse or Rawheads to take a level up in the palace if that's what he chooses to do. Which it might be a good strategy for React to use spell strats and VOD take magic 8 before entering and use a death abuse if he has a death available. Because I think spell strats are going to be a lot easier to manage in VOD at attack 7.
Yeah, definitely.
And even in a recent stream, React was saying that he used spell strats till very late in his progression, and that he doesn't necessarily recommend using beam strats. So just based on the fact that I've heard him say that before, I think he might use spell strats in VOD.
Okay, so the fireballs that Thunderbird drops, if you were to go in there with, say, life 9, how many bars does each one of those fireballs take off?
Well, even at life 8, I think you can only take 6 of those fireballs without casting shield. And I think if you cast shield, it's not even quite double. I think you can... I'm trying to remember from my first time playthrough when... or first time completion. I shouldn't really say first time playthrough, because I'd played this game many times and failed to finish it. But my first time completion, I had 888 levels, and I really struggled at Thunderbird for a little while. Where, I want to say it was 6 hits without casting shield. And that it was still only like 11 hits if I did cast shield.
Okay, I keep saying 9,
Yeah.
and you guys keep saying 9, and so like I'm saying 9 in my head. So going in with attack 8 and life 8 is a lot more important than, say, having magic 8.
I would say it is more important to have. I think that a lot of the runners wouldn't worry so much about their life level, because you can take the fight safe if you have to. They're only going to have life 6 at that point in the game. So at attack 7, you can take the fight nice and slow. Just it's going to take double hits to defeat Thunderbird. But if you're able to, just get in the pattern, you're not going to necessarily get hit yourself. I'm going to say nice and slow. That's more of a magic 7 strat where you can't cast all of the spells you might like to. But yeah, that would be the only part that, of GP that would necessarily go slower for React if he gets there with attack 7 is the Thunderbird fight, because it's going to take it's going to take 12 hits, not 16. It will take 12 hits at attack 7. But if he has magic 8, he'll be able to cast all 4 spells, Thunder, Jump, Shield, and Reflect. And he'll be at normal life 6, so with Shield spell cast, he'll be able to take 6 hits at full health.
So, and you might know this, you might not know this, but what about going into, like, Dark Link? What about, like, hits from him as far as your life bar and your attack bar? Like, if you're at attack 1 getting to Dark Link, which I think that would be probably impossible, but I'm sure somebody's done it.
Well, the attack level actually doesn't matter. for Karok and Dark Link, they always take 8 hits regardless of your attack level. So attack 7 won't matter for the Dark Link fight.
I did not know that.
But it's just over 1 bar of health without casting shield to get hit by Dark Link. But I think for the most part, you're pretty confident if the corner crouch can be a little unreliable. You can pretty easily wind up taking 3 or 4 hits using the corner crouch. But as long as you have full health, that's pretty free. But if you use the standing stab and jump falling slash method that most of the runners use, then you can get trolled a little bit and wind up taking a hit or 2. But for the most part, you're pretty safe from taking any more than 1 or 2 hits.
Sure, I was just thinking about, if you're at attack 8 and, life 8 and you go in against Dark Link. So basically what the game kind of does is bring you back to the beginning, and it's just you one-on-one. So 1 attack from you is 1 health on him, and 1 attack from him is 1 health on you. So picking up those heart containers it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, I think basically if you cast shield and go into the Dark Link fight with full health and life 8, you're going to wind up being able to take more hits from Dark Link than you need to dish out to him.
Nice, that's interesting. I never knew that. I just assumed that, they kept ramping up the difficulty, and that's actually kind of cool that they kind of bring you all the way back to the beginning, and it's just a one-on-one fight, and it's a 1-for-1 kind of deal.
Yeah, and perhaps the hardest thing about Dark Link, the thing that makes it perhaps the most challenging enemy in the game, if you don't know how to cheese it, is figuring out where the hitbox is supposed to be and how you can even approach the hitbox. Because his hitbox is so low, and then it's not even active part of the time. So you're wondering, how did I even get that hit in sometimes? Because you try to attack him again and the hitbox actually isn't even active.
Is that like an RNG thing, or is it like when he jumps the hitbox isn't active, or?
I am probably going to say something wrong because I've tried to read about what they're doing in TASes and stuff. But if I'm understanding right, after you get a successful hit in on Dark Link, oh no, Riak went to Canada after getting the cross. Unless he went down there to fight enemies. I don't know, that probably wasn't intentional. I think his points are fine.
Nobody goes there intentionally.
True. But yeah, I think the way Dark Link's hitbox works is something like, oh geez, and then had trouble with the Doom Knocker on the way back up the elevator. Yeah, nobody goes there intentionally.
Probably just took down Barba.
Yeah, sorry guys, I didn't mean to take
Just
over
one
from y'all calling comms on my race. I just had questions.
Yeah.
We have questions, you have answers.
And now, let's see, it looks like Trav just got the cross, and Ugandas is at the second Rebo fight. But yeah, to pick up on, at least to the best of my knowledge, what the answer to that question is after you get a hit in on Dark Link, there's a cycle of 255 frames, or one of those nice round numbers, or a certain number of frame rules before Dark Link's hit will be active again. And it exceeds the number of iframes he appears to have. Oh no, Riak just took a death in the Lava Room in Palace 6, so he no longer has an extra death.
Looks like Ugandas is gonna go for maybe the Jackhammer? Maybe?
Got a safe one cycle.
Got him.
And I'm seeing Cheeseball has put some derpy barbas in chat.
Had to. My poor Barba. Stabbing him.
And then I think though also at Darklink there are some other like after he the fight resets or like a certain sequence of events happen, he'll also have an inactive hitbox. So it's like every time you get a hit on him, his hitbox is inactive for the next little bit, and then there are other things that can cause him to just have an altogether inactive hitbox.
So it is true, though, that the game does cheat.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it absolutely cheats. It cheats in a very fair way, if that makes sense, but it cheats.
And we blame Vaughn for that, correct?
Yes.
Abby hurt Barba. Now he's placing the gem.
Alma's making his way through VOD.
And Riak is going to be the next into the Barba fight. Then I need 12 hits on Barba. But so casting jump.
See, it's like I said at the beginning.
Going for the jackhammer.
Everybody just needs to keep one eye on Chroma and then just call the other racers.
And Riak had a successful jackhammer.
Very
As a-
nice. Very nice.
Rav is getting to Barba.
Gondas is next one in VOD.
Ooh!
Chroma is just leaving VOD. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Trav
Travis
Ross.
game overed.
Yeah, Trev decided to take the Pragu Ragu Lava Death.
But it was very warm.
That's alright, I'll bring him some spaghetti for lunch tomorrow just to remind him.
I'm sure you will. Like, remember when you fell and you died and game overed? Now Prism is at Barba.
Works.
Stabbing his very handsome face. Why?
Mercs is, I think, trying to get a
Jar, I guess.
medicine jar.
Doing the infinite wheeze! All the wheeze. Oh my goodness.
Did not get a jar.
And now it's not going to respawn, so he's just going to have to carry on.
Keep weeing. Oh well.
But Mercs is ahead of Trav now.
Chroma making his way through GP. I can't see React, so I think Shadow's
I
got
imagine he's
React
in-
up.
Yeah,
Oh,
Riak
yeah.
is heading in to get Thunder Spell.
Okay.
And we'll see. Riak doesn't have an extra life now, so... Actually, no, he was heading back across...
How many lives does Mercs have right now? Do we know?
Let's see if he... keep an eye out for when he brings up his menu to
Yeah.
get Fairy ready again. He has
Oh, look
2
like he has-
extra lives.
Yeah,
Nice.
okay.
So Mercs is in good
Abby's
shape.
making his way through VOD as well, so...
Riak is now in VOD. So Ugandis is entering GP. Not entering, he's at the beginning. Yeah, so... Yeah, it looks like Riak is going with Beam Strats. So... My guess earlier that he might use... Yeah, but... Ooh, he is trying to kill some of these blue Moas. Probably for the points. Because he is going to need an extra... That's another thing I wasn't thinking about. He's always 1,000 points short. So he is going to need an extra 1,000 points to get to Magic 8. So I was also thinking maybe he would try to get Magic 8
Abby is in
before going
GP.
in, but that's probably not possible.
Looks like Mercs is gonna grab the extra life, take an intentional death to refill.
Yep. Just a couple more hits from that blue IK.
noticed his file name is Pi.
Looks like Prisbez is starting their way through VOD.
Yeah.
Crab
Yes,
is
sir.
back in P6, where he game overed.
Yeah, so Riak is actually probably gonna have to kill some spicies in GP.
Yeah.
So I guess that is another factor that Chroma is already almost out of here, except it looks like he has to kill some extra raw heads because he's taking hits. He might need to he doesn't have
Mark's
enough to
taking
cast.
down Barba.
Oh, how's Chroma
No.
gonna get? Yeah, Chroma is gonna have to mash on some of these. There he goes. Alright, he can get his magic level up now. He's almost out of life and he doesn't have extra lives. Okay, there's Magic 8, so Chroma can only take about 2 hits from Thunderbird. But he is very good at Thunderbird fights. There's one.
Ooh. It's making me nervous. Oh!
Uh-oh.
No.
So Chroma has been leading for quite a while, but game overs at the Thunderbird fight.
Crab is back with Barba.
See if he goes for the jackhammer.
Playing
He
it
does
safe.
not.
Don't. Nope.
So Chroma racing back through. Ugandis is closing in on the Thunderbird fight. It's gonna get the next chance.
Wee!
Wee.
Ugandis takes the lava bath.
Where's
Where's Tabby?
Riak at?
Abby just did the same thing. They're neck and neck right now.
Yeah, Riak is in GP. He's actually fighting some spicy chickens. He needs some spicy chicken kills to get to potentially get to Magic 8.
Where is Chroma?
Chroma is he's taking the alt path
I
now.
was gonna say, I have...
Yeah.
Okay,
He's racing his way back in.
okay.
Oh, Ugandis took out Thunderbird.
Nice.
It looks like, and he has plenty of health to take on his shadow. Riak sat and farmed for a jar before Bikula. So, and then takes a couple bad hits from Bikula. Gets through it, but took 2 hits and has already lost half his health after farming for a jar and getting back to full health.
Ugandis is taking the corner cheese.
Is it Shadow Link or is it Dark Link?
It is Link's shadow. That's what I would believe is canon, but everyone calls him Dark Link or Shadow Link.
GG's to Ugandis.
Yep, GG Ugandis. I know they've changed it periodically throughout, like what they specifically call him. I think this one was Shadow Link, and then the one in Ocarina of Time at the Water Temple was also Shadow Link.
Travis trying to get the skip here. I don't know if that's gonna despawn the jar or not. Nope, okay, he's good.
Got the jar.
Abby with a good Thunderbird fight.
Riak getting the fairy. So Riak is not going to get Magic 8, so he's going to have to... He'll either be able to cast Shield and Jump or Reflect in addition to Thunder.
Mercs has made his way into GP.
What was Ugandis' time?
Looks like...
race.
Sorry,
And-
go ahead.
I was gonna say his race time was 1:17:30. It's about a 1:17:27. GG's to Tabby as well.
He clocked at 1:18:41. looks
GG,
like.
Tabby. GG.
And here, Chroma is going for the much more difficult skip you may have seen in a task. And he got it. So Chroma is still just a little bit ahead of Prispus. So still has a chance. Riak is actually at the Thunderbird fight now, at Magic 7. Looks like he cast Reflect and in addition to Thunder. So he's got to take a slow fight and just make sure he doesn't get hit and get 12 hits in. And Riak has just taken down Thunderbird. And he's going to take Magic 8 after Thunderbird. It is rare that you actually get to see a level up at the Thunderbird fight.
Chroma taking out Thunderbird. Prisbis right behind him.
And let's see, Riak is taking on Link Shadow straight up. Needs one more hit.
GG, Chroma. GG.
Chroma has finished. Riak has now finished. So actually, which of them finished first? That was right at about the same time.
Yeah.
Chroma finished
GG
third,
Riak.
Riak fourth.
GG's Riak.
Just 2 seconds apart. So, Prisbiz is in 5th place. Crack the Whip says, thanks a million to Chromaticalism, showing off the, I guess it's not Taz only, because humans can do it. It's just a question of why would a human go for that strat on PV pace unless you needed the 3 or 4 seconds that it saves?
Once again, I say we need to have him tested.
Well, he didn't get it on the first try, so it actually didn't save any time. You have to get it on the first try.
Okay, the man is not human. Okay, we're gonna have him tested and knit all of us amazing winter hats.
So Mercs and Trav are the last two to finish. They are both in. Let's see, where's Mercs is at the blue Foca fight, and Trav is a little bit behind at Bicula. And alright, he gets by Bicula. Didn't go the greatest, but he still has health left. So Mercs, well, we know Mercs was good with 2 lives, so I'm sure he has at least one of those left.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna take an intentional on the bridge.
So it looks like
Not the
Mercs
best.
has 6. If has 6 for the taking here.
Careful, Trav. Oh, that's why I said careful, Trav. He cast live just as he took that last hit.
And Mercs is in Thunderbird fight.
Game has a lot of birds.
It does. That's the main theme of this final palace, are all of the birds.
Yeah, so many birds. Merc's taking down Thunderbird.
Trav still has full magic, so I'm guessing he will also cast Thunder and Reflect.
Whee!
Oh, no. Looks like he cast, he's casting Jump and Thunder. He can still cast Shield. Unless maybe he took a hit from a bubble and he has a tick less magic than we can really see.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell. Unless he's saving it for Darkling.
GG.
Yep.
GG Mercs.
And Trav is still about to finish up.
Trav is no longer invited to Thanksgiving dinner if he's just going to come in last place.
He needs to be careful.
Oh no, Trav gets beat up
He's
by...
definitely not coming to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's not good. D and F.
GG to everyone. GG Mercs hanging in there and
GG to
and outlasting Trav.
Well, GG to everybody. I mean, you know what? It happens.
It's not a not
Thanks,
a million.
Okay, so are they doing... Thanks anyway.
All right, what's up, y'all?
Hey, how's
You're
it
not
going,
invited to Thanksgiving, just so you know.
You know, sometimes you die to Barba and then try to catch Mercs doing silly stuff, and it happens. That's how racing goes, though. It's fun.
So is there going to be another West Coast race tonight?
No, I believe everyone's done.
Okay.
So I appreciate you, Cheese, and Mercs and Will for doing comms. Y'all are awesome. Thank you so
Good
much.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Call
I
them
keep
Mercs.
calling them Mercs. Oh my gosh.
It's alright.
Shadow, I've had
That's
one
alright.
of
You
those
had a
days.
day. It's alright.
I've had
What
a
he was
day.
saying was he appreciated Mercs rubbing his face in the dirt with that win over him. That's what he was saying.
Oh my gosh, Shadow, I'm sorry.
That's alright.
Thank you everyone in
It was
chat.
fun.
Thank you, comms. Y'all are awesome. I'm gonna go find somebody to raid, and we'll be back on next Monday, and I might be doing something this week. I don't know. Cheese, Shadow, what do y'all got going on this week?
I'm going to probably do a short stream tonight playing Z3, and Thursday I will probably be doing Zelda 2 runs. I'll be doing something Saturday as well.
I don't know. I don't have a life. Just let me know if you need me for something.
Absolutely.
Shadow's chat while he's doing his Z3 run, making fun of him. So if you guys want to join me, you're more than welcome.
Well, with that, I'm going to send everyone on a raid. Thank y'all so much for coming by, hanging out, doing the thing. And we'll see y'all next Monday.
Alright, see yous.
Later.
Have a good night.
Somewhere out there beneath the pale moonlight, someone's thinking of me and loving me tonight. Somewhere out there, someone's saying a prayer that we'll find one another in that big somewhere out there.
Nice, all right.
Big somewhere out there.
Chico, and then Trav coming on in with a raid.
Trev is in the house.
How did the runs go tonight? Was it Big 20 practice, or are you back on that Legend of Zelda Link 2. Adventures of Link Grind. Goofy movie is 200, Pocky. Goofy movie, and you can always type an exclamation point cheers as well. Link 2 races, how do they go? Fill us in, we're talking right now. I mean, we got all the time in the world to chat. We're not like when we're speedrunning, we're like, chat, we can't look at you right now. I need to get this thing before this enemy kills me. But yeah, 200 for a Goofy movie. Racing hard. Awesome. When is the tourney? You're fine. You're fine, Will. You did a good enough job of keeping the context perfect. It didn't. It was all good. I know, right, Majin? You heard it like that. It was almost like kind of like whatever, Goofy movie. You know what I mean? That's what it felt like it said it.
Movie.
Yeah, right. Versus like the other stuff, it felt like it kind of like said it.
Like, what's his name? The guy who always talks like that. Ben Stein or whatever.
Oh yeah, Ben Stein. Yes.
Yeah, right. Ben Stein's Money or whatever.
Dry eyes.